Boker Tov, good morning, boys and girls. Mazal Tov on this occasion. Parents and grandparents, family members and friends on Zoom, I hope that you can hear me. I'm gonna actually face the children. I don't need to give you my back, but I want to wish them a bracha together. So Mazal Tov to all of you. I want to connect this celebration and this occasion right now to something else that you just learned. We just had an amazing program with Ms. Cohn about the moon. How many of you remember that we learned about the moon? Right? So we finished just last week. But what does this celebration have to do with the moon right now? How can we connect our learning of Chumash, our learning of Torah, to what we learned about the moon? So one thing that we learned about the moon is that the moon constantly renews, right? It just goes in cycles and renews every single time. And just when we think it's going away, it comes back. I was just talking to Mora Edna. So first of all, can we just give a big mazal tov and a big yashar kochim thank you to Mora Edna and Mora Shiri and all the teachers. I was just talking to Mora Edna just a couple months ago, and she was telling me that this morning she was feeling so excited about today's celebration as if this was the first Chumash celebration she's ever had. Now, we all know Mora Edna has been here for a while and has had many Chumash celebrations. But every single time, it is so exciting to her as if it's her first time learning it, as if it's her first time going through it. That, my friend, is what we talk about when we learn Torah. You are about to get your Chumash. It is the beginning of your life of learning and living Torah. And just like the moon, we read a parsha and we're going to come back to it next year. And every time we finish the entire Torah, right, we come back to it again and we start over again. So I give you a bracha that today is not just a celebration. Today is the enthusiasm, the excitement that Mora Edna has, that you should have that excitement. That every single time you get to a parsha, every single time you read a pasuk again, you read it more deeply, you read it with more understanding, you find new insights and new meaning in the pasukim as you read it over and over again. As you come back to every single parsha, that you renew that love of Torah and the excitement that you have today should be renewed every single year as if it's your first time reading it and learning it. Mazal tov.
היום הוא יום גדול לכולנו, היום הוא יום נפלא. היום אנחנו ילדי כיתה ב' מקבלים את החומשים. זהו החומש הראשון, חומש הראשית. למדנו הרבה על התורה הקדושה. Hashem natan et haTorah לעם ישראל על הר סיני. אשר בידי שנינו פות אבנים ועליהם כתובים עשרת הדיברות. כל שנה אנחנו מציינים לקרוא את התורה בבית הכנסת, מתחילים שוב מבראשית. בספר בראשית יש 12 פרשות. שיר הפרשות. ילדים וילדות בואו יחד להגיד את שמות הפרשות בחומש בראשית. בראשית נוח, לך לך וירא, חיי שרה, are going to learn Parashat Lech Lecha. This parsha teaches us a lot about Abraham Avinu and Sarah Avinu. אנחנו כל כך שמחים להתחיל ללמוד תורה. אנחנו שמחים! Hashem sent Avram Sarai on a journey. They packed their bags and left their home. They were the first followers of Hashem and they started the Jewish people. The journey of Avram and Sarai led them to the beautiful land that Hashem gave them. Hashem promised the land to the children and grandchildren of Abraham and Sarah. That's us! We are the children and grandchildren of Abraham. The first word we will learn in our HaChumashim is the word Lech Lecha, the word which Hashem used to tell Avram and Sarai to embark on their journey. These words remind us that by learning Torah, we can be a blessing. They remind us by following the example of Midot and Avot and Limachot, we can be a blessing. Yes! Just like Avram and Sarai, we can be a blessing. On your journey I will blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. The land that I will show you. For a place that you don't know. On your journey I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. And I shall make your name great. And I shall praise your name. I will show you. This is my life. This is my life. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. The Torah tells us important stories about the past and the history. השנה אנחנו לומדים גם מפרשת וירא. אנחנו לומדים על מידות ודרך ארץ מאברהם ושרה. אמור לאט ועשה הודח מסר תוכין וזיזות בקיום המצוות. Hashem gave Abraham and Sarai the 10 Commandments, Asher Hadibot. The Torah teaches us how to live our lives. What is written in the Torah? Ma'aseh Torah. Torah, The Torah is a present. You just need to accept it.
Okay, hello, boys and girls. I am so proud of you, and I cannot believe how beautifully you did all of your songs and how much you prepared, and you knew every single thing. You knew every single thing. I have to tell you that I wasn't sure when we realized we were going to have to do this program a little bit differently this year. I said to Mara Edna and Mara Shiri, I don't know if the friends in second grade are going to be able to do this whole Chumash program if they have to do it with their masks on, if they have to be sitting like this. And you know what? You always surprise me. You always figure it out, don't you, friends? I am so proud of you. I have to tell you, as we are, we have a teeny tiny little surprise for you now. And I hope you're going to like it. But as we get ready for our surprise, I want to tell you one thing, Luke. I want to tell you one thing. It is not easy to do all of this and to get all of you ready like this. And it's really important that we give Hakarat Hatov to all of the people who worked so hard to get you ready for today. And I want to tell you who those people were. And there are so many mothers and helpers who got you ready for today. And first, I want to say thank you to the friends who helped your moras, and that's Mrs. Lotion and Mrs. Rouse and Rabbi Pepper and Mr. Newman. Mrs. Antine, who helped you with your covers of your Chumashim, right? And the amazing scenery. You're right, Martin. It's beautiful. And also, Morachana and Mara Adina also helped. And what about all of the loving help you get from Mrs. Kugler and Mrs. Strauss to get you ready for today? So can we give a clap for all of your Maras? I want to thank Mara Shiri and Mara Edna, who did not give up and who knew that you were going to be fantastic today. And they said, it's okay that we have to do it with our masks on. We're still going to be amazing. So a very big stand up and clap for Laura Shiri and Laura. Silly funny surprise? Yeah. Okay, that too. Okay, I'm going to borrow somebody's Chumash, but I promise to give it back. Okay. Mrs. H and I are trying to do a little social distancing just because, that's what we do. Go ahead, Mrs. H.
As our parsha begins, Abraham lives in Babel.
Excuse me.
Would you mind? I'm trying to begin the play. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Abraham lives in.
Hey, you got it all wrong. When Parsha Lecha begins, his name is still Avram. Abraham came later.
Well, whatever. Anyway, the story starts when Abraham runs to his wife, Sarah.
Excuse me.
Now what?
Well, when the Parsha begins, her name is still Sarai.
How do you know all of this?
When I was in the second grade, I got a Chumash from Mora Edna and Mora Shiri. See? Everything's in the Chumash.
You're right. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Abraham and Sarai.
Very old. So old.
Sarai, I have exciting news. Hashem spoke to me.
Abram, what do you mean?
It's true. Hashem told me that we must move from here. We are to go to where Hashem commands us.
And where would that be?
Hashem will show us.
When? Where are we going? Why are we going on this trip?
Because Hashem will make a wonderful home for us. Our children will become a great nation, and Hashem will bless us.
Wow, those are really good reasons. Let's pack.
And Hashem led Avram and Sarai to Canaan, which we now call Israel. But after a time, there was a great famine. That means not a lot of food in Canaan. And Avram and Sarai went down to Mitzrayim to get food.
What happened
with Abraham and Sarai get to Mitzrayim? I don't know, but we're going to find out in the Chumash.
Wait, look, who are all these people?
These are amazing second grade students, and they're receiving their Chumashim today. And you know what? I'll bet they're going to be able to tell us what happens to Abraham and Sarai and Mitzrayim once they start learning Torah together in their Chumashim.
You know, I'll bet you're right. That is so exciting.
And I think I heard them say that they are our children. They are Jewish children, the children of Abraham and Sarah. Let's give them a bracha. Yeladim Yikarim, B'Hatzlacha on your journey into Chumash. We can't wait to hear what you've learned.
My mom.
Okay, this is the part you've been waiting for. Are you ready? I'm very excited. Okay, I need some mowers up here. So what's gonna happen is I am going to say somebody's name. You might know who it's gonna be because you're gonna see the color of the chumash. And I'm going to give you your chumash. Then you are going to go and stand like we practiced to take a picture with your mora and your new chumash, okay? I want to tell you that the chumashim for class 2C were sponsored by a bunch of special people in honor of people, and those are in the program, and they'll see it in the program as well. But those people are Pearl's grandparents, Josh Rabin's family, Josh Lappel's family, Tehila's grandparents, the students of the lower school who sponsored Chumashim in honor of the teachers who teach them Chumash, the teachers who retired last year, and they're all listed beautifully in the program. And even Mara Edna sponsored your Chumashim today. So thank you all to those sponsors. Okay. Eliana Belator. Or Hananya Stein. Idoni Adar Caesar. Liel Castan. Kayla Vina Zickerman. Hadassah Ariella Foote. Mayan Vaina Alpha. Karen Lucita. Dylan Nathaniel Schwartz. Ava Pearl S.M. Gassner. Tehila Bracha Spielman. Tal Sarah Sheila. Yoshua Rachamim Lempel. Yoshua David Davin. Natan Svi Heshik. Mazal Tov. I just want to say one last thing, which is that the parents sent a thank you gift to Mara Edna and Mara Shiri. So thank you very much on behalf of the parents, and we'll give that to you in a minute. Thank you. Oh, what about Kidoni wants to know about his box of candy.
Oh, so
Kidoni!
Kidoni, it's when you go back to class, we're going to share this moment with candy. All right?
Kidoni! That's rude! He just said, "Where's my box?" Look at that, my cover.
Yeah.
Okay, I think when we hear our music, we're going to stand up and do HaChumashim and walk down.
Yeah,
It's going to be awesome. Okay, when you hear Mara Edna, shh, move. When you hear Mara Edna, we're going to walk down the same kind of way that we walked up.
Okay, we know. That's it.